Testing, testing, testing. Alright guys, what is up? It is me, Which Crazy here, and we're back in for another awesome video. This time we are doing the conclusion, possible conclusion I should say, of Heavy Rain, and I've been playing this game for, like, I've had 7 streams of this game, counting this one, so, because I started it in 2016, and I took a break for a long while, and I thought I would return to it the other day, so I'm finally gonna get back into it and, you know, finish it up, obviously, so we're gonna go ahead and get back into it and finish it up today. So let's go ahead and continue the story.
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For
Ow.
good.
She's knocked out too?
Shit! Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
X. Square. L2.
Oh, shit! Shit!
Fuck. There. Now her. L1.
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
There, we got it free. Alright, phew, that was close.
I was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home. Oh, Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
Swimming instructor. Saw that coming. Boom. Headshot. Boom. Is that it? Do you have any more guards? R1. Answer my question. L1. R2. R1. Nice try, buddy. L1. Nope. That was my arm. Is that everyone?
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot! Fucking asshole. Please, don't... Oh. Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the Origami killer. No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer! Oh. 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 You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth. No! No, please! Don't hurt me! Last chance. I don't know. I swear. I don't know anything.
Give me a sec, guys.
Oh. Oh. Stop. Stop. I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the Origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son.
Give me one sec, actually, because I just realized I should probably, not the voices, turn this back up. Turn the music volume down just to, let's do 35.
No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh, you disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer, there. Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
Huh. Look at that! Did no one else see that body? That body was like just like frozen sitting up like, hey! Kind-hearted.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
It's 13, 17. No, it's 15, 17. Sorry. 19. Here we go.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Hmm.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Alright, let's go get a flower from down here.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
I'm just gonna walk alongside you so I can steal this flower, okay? Yeah, go over there first. Because I'm gonna steal a flower. And you guys can hear the commercials in the background, probably. I'm so sorry.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Alright, let's see what else there is. Oops. Can I freaking...
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
crane. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. A hummingbird. The dog. And the frog. Triangle. Down. L1. Left. Square. Oops. That was my fault. Triangle. Down. L1. Left. Square. Down. R1. Right.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it? I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
The hell happened? Oh, and she's off. And we're back to Ethan for his final trial. Last letter is 961 Rainbow Lane. And that's where we're at, I'm guessing. Damn, it's 6:24 p.m. already. To me, as this hallway seems to be getting longer as I'm walking it.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
Do it.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
Maybe to Theodore Roosevelt Road.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Alright. Oh, back to Norman. Sacrifice. Trial Master.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Asshole.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the Origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
Of course he was going to take the drug.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Alright.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it. The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
Sword's not what I want. Rewind again. Pause. Forward. Haha.
Don't watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere. The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
Alright.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
Let's analyze the gun.
Impounded in a police case 5 years ago. The gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop.
Other way.
2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
Well, the good news is that we know where the zone where he's in. We just gotta know exactly where exactly he's at. Nothing there? No. It's on orchid pheromones.
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
Analysis impossible.
A cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha.
Found him.
He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
And Blake's just looking at me like, what is he doing now? Oh, Blake, I got news for you. I just found the killer.
I'm gonna stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lord. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is over.
Tell me who the Origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
And then I'm gonna break that promise in a little bit. Hey, well, at least he gave her a kiss. I guess that's something. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out like what to say, because I'm trying to like talk over the music, because I don't know if the music's copyrighted or not, because yesterday I got some content ID matches on the video, and it really screwed with the whole entire audio, and I was not happy with it, to say the least.
I'll get help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
That was my mom's music. Alright. Run. Yeah, go. Oh, what? That was weird. Here we go.
Dad, it's John. He fell into a pipe. He's
Get out of
drowning.
here, you little pest. Leave me
You
alone.
gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die,
What did I
Dad.
tell ya? Crap!
Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
What the hell?
I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about this guy.
That's fucked up. Well, now we know who did it. Woman's cell phone. Deleted the evidence off of it. Took his account book. And that's when he heard Norman coming in. Now hold on a minute. How does this make sense? How does this make sense? Because if you remember when they're in the clock shop, it cut away from him for a brief second while Laura was looking at the music box, and it cut back to him. How does this part make sense at all? Like he somehow, in that sort of subsequent camera cut, was able to knock out this guy and kill him, and then came back in as he was just discovering him. And some Americans call the police at the same exact time. How does that make any sense? Nerd. R1. L1. What the? R1. L1. What the heck? I'm doing what it says. There we go.
What's your touch, girl?
Why the hell is the doorknob in the middle of the door anyway?
Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is.
Oops. No, wait, go back. Can you stop? Dennis, turn around. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here.
He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out.
Nothing in here. It's just the bathroom. Alright, so we cover everything in this room. What's in here?
That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke.
A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
Huh?
Shit, it needs a password.
Damn it. John. Damn it. Max.
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child. What the hell is that?
An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose. This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims.
Alright, let's get out of here. Uh-oh.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Get in there.
Uh-oh. R1. Triangle. R2. Go, Madison. Go, Madison. Oh, Jesus Christ. Square. L1. R2. Huh. Up. I hit it. I hit it. Come on. Square. X. L1. Uh-oh. Propane tank's never good. Gotta knock this over now too. R1. L1, R2, L1. Come on. Open the fridge, hurry. Square. X. R1. Alright, good, she survived. And I got plenty of burns to show for it.
I know where Sean is. I've got to tell Ethan.
It's Madison. I know where Sean is. He's at 852 Theodore Roosevelt Road. He's still alive. You can still save him.
I'm on my way.
Be careful, Ethan. The killer's still out there.
No one's gonna stop me from saving my son.
Alright. Guess we should head there too. Cold as ice.
Sean! 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 Sean!
I've been looking for her long. looking for a father that would be able to do what mine could not do. Sacrifice himself in order to save his son. Oh, I searched. And then I remembered you.
So he was there that day when Jason died.
All those murders, just to find a father capable of saving his son.
Just to find a father? Do you have any idea how it feels to be a worthless nothing in your father's eyes? Believe me, I've suffered just as much as my victims.
I finished your damn trials. Now give me back my son!
He's there. All you have to do is open that grate.
Oh my god, Norman to the rescue. Thank you so much, Norman. Norman, get him! Shit. Open this freaking thing. Bar. That'll be useful. I gotta shake the fuck out of my controller to freaking do this, but it's worth it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Get out of here. Come on, Sean. Where the hell is he? Oh shit. R1. Triangle. Square. L1. Ow. It's like a freaking suplex there. Nope. Nope. Triangle. Throwing a freaking flat screen at me? Are you kidding me? Up. Down. Right. X.
Take your positions. Suspect is likely to be armed and dangerous. All personnel are ordered to shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill. Ash, are the snipers in position?
Yes, Lieutenant. They're ready on your command.
Perfect. He won't get away this time. We'll gun him down as soon as he shows his face. Hey! You there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant, my name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I have proof that Ethan Mars is innocent. He's not the Origami
Ash,
killer.
what is a journalist doing here? I thought I told everybody to keep their mouths shut. Now get her out of here. I don't want her getting in the way.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right, come on.
You're about to make a terrible mistake, Lieutenant. Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
Oh shit. L1. Triangle. X. Square. Circle. Up. Up. Down. Come on, Sean.
Please. Breathe.
Come on, Sean.
Gotta breathe. Don't leave me. Sean, don't leave me.
He's safe. Oh my god.
Oh, Sean. Oh. Oh. I thought you were gone.
Dad, I knew you'd come and save me.
Sean, listen. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I want you to know that whatever happens, I love you more than anything in the world.
1, 0.
I'm not dead.
What the hell?
I took the poison an hour ago, and I'm not dead.
Guessing that wasn't poison.
Ash, get her out of my face.
Mars didn't do it, for Christ's sakes. He's innocent.
Get off of me. I'm gonna prove a point. Ow.
Holy crap.
What do we do, Lieutenant?
Attention all personnel, hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
What's going on?
The cops. They're out there. They have the building surrounded. They'll shoot you if you go outside.
I'll go out alone. I'll talk to them. I'll explain.
You'll be dead before you can open your mouth. Look, we'll all go out together, with our hands in the air, and they can't possibly shoot us. I have the evidence that proves your innocence.
And Sean's just lying there on the floor like,
I didn't
what am I doing here?
I was only thinking about Sean, and I thought...
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved your son.
Oh shit, back to the fight. Nope. Oh Christ.
Save me. Please, save me.
Goodbye! Nice knowing you, Shelby. crap. That was intense. Save the kid. That was intense.
There was general relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive
4 heroes.
more than 4 days after his disappearance. Mars
Heavy Rain
was
hero.
imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Origami Killer. The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami Killer. The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Let's just say a friend of a friend let me jump in line. If we like it, it's ours.
Hey, Dad! I think I found my room!
Well, what do you think?
It's perfect, Ethan. We'll be able to forget what happened. We'll lead a normal life. And one day, it'll all just seem like a bad dream. We've earned the right to be happy now, Ethan. All 3 of us.
Let's talk tonight.
Our guest today is on the cover of today's World magazine this week and has been hailed by the whole nation as a new hero for our times. Astonishingly, he almost single-handedly ended the sinister series of killings by the man known as the Origami Killer and saved the life of young Sean Mars. His determination, courage, and intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden. Good.
Well, Norman's a celebrity now. Better say you better flush that. What the? It's like, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool. What the? What? The heck was that about?
You killed my son, Scott. Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms? I don't know why you did all this. Nothing can justify it anyway. I feel nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but contempt.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
Well, that was a pretty intense game, not gonna lie. And I can't skip this whatsoever, so I just gotta let it play out. Yeah, that was really freaking intense, I'm not gonna lie. I liked the whole ending fight sequence, I thought that was pretty intense. And I think it's a pretty cool game. I definitely wouldn't mind replaying it every once in a while. I didn't do the pliers. That was an option. That happened though. That definitely happened, throwing him into the barrels. She kicked the doctor. That happened before the Mad Jack chapter though. Yeah, I can't skip this whatsoever, I just gotta let it play out.
Awesome. Thanks for the stream.
Anytime to the person who's watching, my YouTube app crashed, I gotta pull it back up. There we go. Anytime, Isabel. I'm glad you could stop by and watch it. So let's see, so we had Shelby finally got what he deserved in the end. We had Ethan finally save Sean and get away clean. We had Madison and Ethan start a family together, and we had Norman somehow affected by either the drugs or Ari or both of them, because he saw those tanks even after he took off the glasses. So obviously we don't know what happened with that because there's no sequel to this game, so we don't know what could have happened from that. But overall, thanks for watching, Tim. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good game. I couldn't get the words out. Yeah, this is a pretty good game. And I might possibly go back and finish up Beyond Two Souls next, because that's also another Quantic Dream game. And I might also do Indigo Prophecy, because I do know that that's now available backwards compatible for PS2. So I might buy that and play that as well, because that's another game, Quantic Dream game I haven't played yet. So I might do that. But I also am going to finish up Beyond Two Souls, and I'll be ready for Detroit Become Human when it comes out in May. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then later tonight or tomorrow, I still have to decide. I'm going to be starting up Batman Arkham City, so that's going to be pretty fun. And I'm also going to return to Uncharted The Lost Legacy soon. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing my Life is Strange farewell episode live stream. I'm going to be returning.
Interesting.
I'm going to be returning to Assassin's Creed Origins soon, and I have a whole bunch of games that I have on my roster that I want to play, but I don't currently know when all those are coming out. But there are a couple things that I know are definite that are coming out over the next few days, like Arkham City and Life is Strange and things like that. So when I actually figure out a definitive schedule for all these games, you guys will know, obviously. But Beyond Two Souls, I might return to next week at the latest, if I do decide to return to that game. So, expect to look forward to possibly more Beyond Two Souls next week, for those of you guys who have been watching and keeping up with that playthrough. And obviously, the chapter's closed for the Heavy Rain playthrough, it's done and dusted, and I can move on to other games. So, trying to think what else I can talk about while the credits are going on. It's like, don't want to end the stream while the credits are still in the middle of going through their cycle. Black Ops 4 was just announced. I'm going to play that later on this year when it comes out. What else? I talked about Uncharted. I'm going to return to King's Quest soon as well. Batman The Enemy Within Episode 5, that comes out March 27th. I'm going to play that. I might possibly, because I'm doing an off-camera thing right now where I'm just playing it off-camera, I'm not really worrying about streaming it, but I might possibly live stream Kingdom Hearts eventually down the line, because I'm having a lot of fun playing that game. So that might be a possibility. A Way Out is going to be starting up next weekend, because I looked at the gameplay, and the gameplay of that looks really, really interesting. And it kind of looks pretty cool that it's a co-op only game, and there's a section in the game where you're running through a hospital, and basically the camera focuses on one player at a time when you're running through there. So I thought that was a pretty cool element of the story that they're going with. So I'm definitely going to be pre-ordering that sometime this week, and playing that for you guys as well, because that looks amazing, I'm not going to lie. And I'm planning on covering it with either one of my friends or both my friends, Brandon and Dwayne, and maybe we're going to be like doing like tag outs where each section of the game will basically like take turns playing it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can't wait to check that out. That looks like a pretty cool game. So I talked about Detroit Become Human, I talked about A Way Out, Spider-Man PS4 still doesn't have a release date, but I'm planning on covering that soon as well. God of War is coming out in April, next month I should say, April 23rd I think? I think that's right. Let me check my calendar, because I do have the date here. No, it's April 20th, okay. So it's a couple days off. I was only off for a few days, that's not too bad. I'm trying to think what else. Game of Thrones I finished up, so that's done and dusted. Hidden Agenda I have that I got for Christmas, so I have to get to that. Dead Rising I have to return to. I only did one stream of Dead Rising. I can go back, always go back to that. I can also do Dead Rising 2. And then I can do Watch Dogs 2, because I only did one stream of that as well. And I just have a whole bunch of things planned. Like, it's going to be a pretty big gaming year in the coming months and coming weeks, obviously. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The credits are wrapping up now, and I pretty much talked about all the stuff I wanted to talk about, at least for this stream, and I will obviously have more info for you in the coming weeks. But yeah, that was a pretty fun game, and I enjoyed getting to finish it up, and that's it for the stream, and at 5 o'clock exactly, so that's not a bad time to stop it. But anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys for more gameplay coming your way very soon. Peace out, everyone.